So first of all, Enda, what do the numbers tell us? Is it a slowdown, or is it a slowdown because of the trade concerns?
Well, I think it does show, Francine, now that the trade war is starting to bite on China's manufacturing sector, as well, of course, as the domestic factors that we know about that have slowed the economy down through last year on the deleveraging side of things. But I think the key takeaways are that slowing domestic demand, now coupled with slowing global demand, is certainly hurting the export sector, and that isn't expected to turn around anytime soon. And I think one of the other key takeaways to remember is that this is just the latest soft reading on China's economy after a string of soft numbers on industrial profits, on retail sales, on factory prices. So when you add it all up, it shows that even with a rush to get shipments done last year ahead of expected new tariffs, even with that kind of stimulus, the broad story now for China's export manufacturing sector is somewhat softer as we head into as 2019 gets underway.
Enda, what can you tell us about when the figures could get a little bit better?
Well, it's the feeling that the uncertainty that's hanging over the world economy isn't going to turn around anytime soon, Francine. And of course, there's uncertainty over the trade war between the US and China ahead of that March 1 deadline, and negotiations are continuing. So I think the broad story remains that these export numbers underline just how fragile things are for China's economy. And with the Lunar New Year coming up, when the country shuts down for a week, we're looking at a pretty choppy first quarter, and it may take some months before we get a clearer picture of where the economy is headed.